Shalom, Akiyam, and Akwatayam. I want to talk about the Sabbath. Because when I tell people my Sabbath is Sunday evening, they all be like, oh, that's Sunday work, that's sun worship, and Christians do it on Sunday. When really Sunday evening to Monday evening is actually Monday and not even Sunday. And they themselves be like a day beginning in the evening. So they so ignorant. So, it's foolery. So my Sabbath is actually Monday. But then and I actually go through the depth to prove my point. But then people be like, "You're not making it simple enough, so I can't believe it." When that don't make any sense either. How are you not gonna believe something because it's not simple that somebody a child can believe it? How you don't believe something like that? So if a complicated math problem was on the board, you ain't knew how to solve it, and somebody solved it, it would be wrong to you because you don't know how to solve it. That's basically what you're trying to say. Cause and then they follow a Sabbath they can't even prove themselves. Let me give you the explanation of these people's Sabbath now. Now when I prove my Sabbath, I go to Exodus 16, give you 22nd day of the second month as a Sabbath. Mark 16 and 9 in the Hebrew New Testament give you the 17th day of the first month as a Sabbath. I go to Enoch 72, gives you the calendar. Enoch 72 gives you the calendar. Bam, bam. Put the calendar down. Draw calendar. Put the months on it. Put how many days in each month. Bam. There go the calendar. Now, there's two exact dates of a Sabbath. Put those dates on your calendar. That's simple enough, right? That is the simple part, right? Just add the Sabbath onto your calendar for those 2 days that Scripture tells us is Sabbath. They line up. They line up completely in order and everything. Seven every week. You feel what I'm saying? You go by sevens, you're gonna land on these days as Sabbaths. So they line up with each other. So that part of the Bible is in line. So now they think these days would be Saturday or Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. They would think these days are Saturday. Then I'd be like, okay, prove it. You know, when they use scripts, they don't use Mark 16 and 9 in the Hebrew New Testament. They don't use Exodus 16. They use scripts that say the Sabbath is the seventh day. All right, I understand that the Sabbath is the seventh day. That doesn't escape my mind. I'm not stupid. You know, I understand that the Sabbath is the seventh day of the week. I'm not stupid. I understand that. I am telling you to prove to me how you got Saturday as the seventh day. Prove to me how you got Saturday as the seventh day. Prove to me that. Prove to me how you got Saturday as the seventh day. The best answer I got for that is look at the calendar and count to 7. They did not change the ordering of the week. That's what they tell me now. I'd be like, oh, so you don't even bring no script. You just say something out your head, something you can't even prove. You can't even prove that. You say, look at a set calendar, count to 7. You can prove that that's a calendar, but you can't prove that this calendar is telling the truth about the weeks. Prove that this calendar is telling the truth about the weeks. They're just going to say stuff. They're not going to bring information to prove that it's the Saturday is the same day Christ was using as the Sabbath. They're just going to say the calendar says it's the seventh day, so that's the Sabbath. That is, and man, Christian people can do that. You feel what I'm saying? I guess you believe simple stuff like that, when really it's deeper than that. Because you can't even tell me when the months change. You can't even tell me when the months change. You don't even have a calendar, a Hebrew calendar. You feel what I'm saying? You don't even agree with the 22nd of the second month being a Sabbath. And it says that right there in Exodus 16. And you don't even agree with Christ rising on the Sabbath. But it says that right there in Mark 16 and 9. You don't even agree with the scriptures. So how you going to try to tell me when a Sabbath is? You can't even prove it. This is what I'm asking. You know, I'm so complicated. I want you to bring scripts that show me Saturday as the seventh day. Show me that. Show me Saturday as the seventh day of the week. Besides a calendar and you think and what you think they didn't change. Show me the scripts. You can't do it because, you know, and then you're going to automatically say I'm wrong. You're going to automatically say I'm wrong because you believe Saturday is it. And then when I get to explaining it, you don't want to sit there and really understand what I'm trying to tell you. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's long and I'm going here and there. Because you got to go to all these places. It's precept upon precept, line upon line. Let's get that script, because y'all, it remind me of y'all, because he was with the Most High say. He say Isaiah 28:10. What do you say? No, let's go to verse 9. It says, whom shall he teach knowledge? Who I'm going to teach this what I know about? And whom shall he make to understand? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. It says this, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Here a little and there a little. So I go to Exodus, get a little bit from the Old Testament. I go to Mark 16, get a little bit from the New Testament in the Hebrew. Then I go to Enoch, get a little bit from Enoch. And then when I go to all these different books, now you confused. Because I went precept upon precept. Now you confused. Because I went precept upon precept. Now you confused. You didn't go precept upon precept. You say, oh, the Sabbath is the 7th day. Look at the calendar, count the 7. That's not precept upon precept, That's not. That's just you leaning on your own understanding. Now, you can't, no one proved me wrong. No one proved that Monday is not the Sabbath. They didn't bring scriptures to say that Monday is not the Sabbath. And if they try to, they'll say, oh, Monday is the 2nd day of the week. That's what they'll say, but they don't have any scripture to prove that Monday is the 2nd day of the week. But shalom, shalom. Stop bucking on my Sabbath because it's the right one, and you can't even prove yours. I don't even understand you. You following the synagogue of Satan's Sabbath. You following America's 7th day. You following all the worldly system 7th day. And you don't even see it because you're so blind. But shalom, shalom.